We've got a new twist on a familiar face. I'm Dan Ackerman, and this is Apple's 2015 version of the popular 13-inch MacBook Pro. Like the previous couple of editions of this particular laptop, it's got Apple's Retina style display, which is a better than 1080p display. Obviously, the Pro line is thicker and heavier than the MacBook Air line, but again, it has a higher resolution display, has some other higher end options. This guy has been updated for this year with Intel's new 5th generation of Core i series chips, otherwise known by the codename Broadwell. You've also got a faster flash memory chip, kind of the SSD, than you had in last year's model. And the other big change here is that this is the first laptop to actually feature Apple's new Force Touch Trackpad. You're going to see that as a key selling point on the upcoming 12-inch MacBook, that very thin, very light system that should be coming out soon from Apple. But the first place you can get that is actually this single 13-inch MacBook Pro model. We've played around with it. It's actually a lot of fun. You click down on the touchpad. You feel like it's depressing and clicking. You press down harder and get a second click, like kind of a stepped click. But it's not actually going up and down. It's all a little bit of haptic force feedback that tricks your finger into thinking you're actually pressing on the button. Not of particular use in a thicker laptop like this, but in something that's very thin where they can eliminate the need for the touchpad to go up and down, potentially very useful. One thing you can do here is you do that second deeper click on, let's say, a word on a web page, and you can get some contextual information about it, whether it's a definition or a Wikipedia entry or a map connected to an address. So there's a lot of fun things you can do with that. It's kind of like an enhanced right click. Other than that, this MacBook Pro looks and feels a lot like the previous couple of versions. One nice benefit from having those Broadwell chips, we got an extra hour or two of battery life out of it. This guy on our video test ran for about 15 hours, which is great. And of course, it starts at the same $12.99 as the previous versions. I'm Dan Ackerman, and that is Apple's 2015 13-inch MacBook Pro.